All right, so NXT spoilers. So tonight they filmed, I want to say it's 4 weeks of NXT spoilers. I won't run down everything so I don't bore you guys. We will have the whole NXT spoiler results up on pwunlimited.net tonight after the podcast is over. So if you do want to read the entire set of spoilers. Now, it is odd. They're doing 2 nights of tapings, tonight and tomorrow night. So this is all from night 1. So the show started off with a dark match. It was Lio Rush versus Marcel Barthel. And Lio Rush did win with a frog splash. He will be taking on Adam Cole tomorrow night for the North American Championship. It's weird that they keep putting Lio Rush in all these dark matches. So, show opens up for the May 16th episode of NXT. Ciampa comes out to Gargano's music, just to get the heat. And Candice comes down.
I think that's really funny, him coming up to Gargano's music. I think that's incredible.
So Candice comes down. She slaps the microphone out of his hand, and she tells him, you know what? I'm tired of shedding tears because of your actions. He walks off.
You know what she needs to do?
What?
She needs to go backstage, goes to Regal and says, Regal, can I face this guy in a fucking fight? And Regal,
she'd do it.
Regal just goes, this isn't PWG. She goes, I don't give a damn.
Candice, do you think this is bar wrestling?
Yeah, you think this is bar wrestling, you fool?
Joey Ryan isn't here. Anyways, they furthered the feud between Lacey Evans and Kairi Sane as Kairi Sane came down and attacked Lacey Evans after her match. They had a match with Ricochet versus Velveteen Dream. On paper, sounds amazing, but it ended in a no contest when Lars Sullivan came down and destroyed both men, trying to make Lars Sullivan look like the biggest heel monster they can.
Yeah.
Main event of that episode, we'll see the Undisputed Era versus Pete Dunne, and then a tag team they're calling 1-2, which is Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch.
Oh, which let me tell you something. Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch are 2 of my favorite professional wrestlers in the world. Not only because they make me feel like I'm not the whitest man on the planet, just fucking skin tone wise. Those dudes are super white.
Danny Burch has officially been signed too.
Yeah, exactly.
And Pete Dunne and 1-2 did come out with a victory after Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch hit Kyle O'Reilly with a double spiked DDT.
Apparently, I was reported. Someone reported me. Oh well.
Reported you about what? Huh?
I don't know, dude. I don't give a shit. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Let's just keep talking spoilers.
Suprit Ramethker says, please pile drive Candice. WWE don't want anybody but Undertaker to go pile driver. Anyways, so we had Gargano.
And even that, it's a very protected pile driver.
Yeah.
Unless you're 8 English and you just go straight out your head.
So Gargano and Ciampa. Gargano and... You good?
Yeah, he bounced when he hit the ground. It was hilarious.
So Gargano and Candice come out. Gargano's wearing a neck brace. He calls out Ciampa and rips off the neck brace. Referees come down to stop the two from fighting. As the two start to kind of fight, Candice is on the apron. She gets bumped by Johnny, and the medics have to come out to check on her. Nixon Newell, who may be going under the name Stephanie Newell, made her debut, losing to Vanessa Bourne. And then there was a handicap match, Lars Sullivan versus Ricochet and Velveteen Dream. Velveteen Dream attacked Ricochet, leaving him to be taken out by Lars Sullivan with a freak accident. So it looks like they're going to be building towards Ricochet Velveteen Dream at TakeOver. We then had, for the May 30th episode, War Raiders had a match where they defeated some enhancement talent. EC3 defeated Fabian Eichner. Then Johnny Gargano walked through the crowd to the commentary desk with a piece of paper that said, this is the contract for Gargano versus Ciampa. NXT take over Chicago in a street fight.
It's a street fight, and I don't really know how I feel about it, because we just went from an unsanctioned match.
Isn't an unsanctioned match basically a street fight? What's the difference between the street fight? Is it no...
You have to...
What?
You have to wear jeans in a street fight.
You don't wear your
It's
gear?
True!
Now here's the question. If it's a street fight, does that mean like falls count anywhere, pin in the ring?
It means you wear jeans.
And
look at any street fight in the history of WWE. They all wear pants. Street clothes.
Not necessarily. Shawn wore street clothes, but Triple H didn't. Triple H wore his UFC-style, longer kind of trunks.
Yeah, those were fucking weird. They look like long johns.
They did.
And they also had the the King of King thing is on his ass, and it looked weird. It was so weird. But yeah, who do you guys got winning this one? I don't know.
It's a tough one.
Ciampa.
I mean, they could go Ciampa, and then you have to do a third one, or a SummerSlam weekend.
Because let's put it this way: there's no stipulation, or there's a stipulation, but there's nothing on the line. Like right. Johnny's NXT career isn't on the line. There's no title shot on the line. There's nothing really.
No, here's what you do.
Pressing on the line, so you can have Ciampa go over, make the rubber match at SummerSlam weekend, have Gargano win the rubber match,
and then he can come to the main roster after that.
Which one?
Gargano.
If they fight in the street, do they fight in the actual streets of Chicago?
Oh Lord.
All yeah, right. J King, that's the proper term, but I'm an idiot. It was just spandex.
All right, so after that, Aleister Black came down and cut a promo, but was interrupted by Lars Sullivan. This will be the June 6th episode. Cut a promo. Lars Sullivan interrupted. Lars Sullivan officially challenged him for the NXT Championship for a match at NXT TakeOver Chicago. And then a graphic aired, or on the screen showed, NXT Championship match, Black versus Sullivan. I think it's going to be a really good match. Unfortunately, I think Aleister Black is going to take the victory.
I don't think it'll be very good.
You don't think it'll be very good? Why not?
Lars isn't that good.
You don't think Black can carry him to a 3.5, 4-star match?
3-star match. I love Black to death. Black's one of my favorite professional wrestlers in the world. I'm getting a tattoo based off of him. It's going to be my third wrestling-related tattoo.
Interesting.
It's not based off him, but the tattoo design reminds me of him, so I'm going to get that next to the arrow and the axe tattoo that I have on my forearm here.
All right, so closing off the last...
done?
Huh?
I was just going to say that I just don't see Lars, A, as a champion, B, as someone that should... I mean, it'll be fun. It'll be cool to see Black give him the black mass, but other than that, Luke Controller, that'd be a much better match than a street fight.
Do it at TakeOver Brooklyn.
We haven't seen that in a while.
Luke Controller says 3 stages of hell.
I'd like
which they're technically doing that for Okada Omega. It's going to be 2 out of 3 falls. Well, no, that's different. 3 stages of hell means you have 3 different stipulations.
Yeah, it's like one match. That's a really good idea, Luke Controller. Yeah, Lars is still learning. He's still green, but he's gonna come into himself. He's good on the mic. He's gonna be great. I just think right now he's learning.
So in the final segment they taped, it was Shayna Baszler defending the NXT Women's Championship against Dakota Kai. Shayna Baszler.
Lars Sullivan does have a 5-star match.
True, that's very true.
Yeah,
so Shayna Baszler defeated Dakota Kai. Post-match, Nikki Cross came down and attacked Shayna Baszler. Cross took the title and challenged for the NXT Women's Championship at NXT TakeOver Chicago. She then did some wacky thing where she told Dakota Kai to pretend she's the referee. She took out Shayna Baszler, and then Dakota Kai counted the 3 counts, and the crowd was chanting, "You deserve it." And that closed out the tapings. More NXT tapings will be taking place tomorrow night.
You know what?
What?
Well, before I ask this question, going on Shayna Baszler and Nikki Cross, kind of like you said off stream, I think this is just going to be Nikki Cross's send off. Even though I really don't think Baszler should retain, she's going to retain, and then Nikki will go with Sanity over to SmackDown, assumably. I would hope, because everyone was pissed off when during the vignettes Nikki Cross wasn't in it.
Yeah.
So I got a question.
I have an answer, maybe.
That ladder match, it got 5 stars. Was it the first time someone got a 5-star match in their debut?
In their debut?
Hmm?
That's a good question.
It was the debut of Ricochet and I guess EC3.
Yeah, it was both of their debut matches.
Meet Dave Meltzer and ask him.
Go for it.
Ladder is Ladder, right?
I'm pretty sure it was the first time there was 2 5-star matches on one show. And I know Gargano's the first person to get 2 5-star matches in 1 year in WWE.
Wow.
I believe he's the first WWE superstar that Meltzer gave 2 5-star matches to in 1 year. I can guarantee he was the first person to get 2 5-star matches in one in 3 months or 2 months. So.
Sorry, I'm typing this out, so I said.
But yeah, that was the NXT
spoiler.
spoilers. Again, more NXT TV tapings will be taking place tomorrow. Those will close out the last couple of weeks leading up to NXT TakeOver Chicago, the night before Money in the Bank. Let's take